A lot of you guys seem to love the first Survivalcraft 2 video, so I'm back with part 2. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, we had a little bit of a rough start last time. I'm not very good at this game. I think we've already made sense of that. But luckily, I had some really great subscribers and viewers actually leave me some comments on what I could actually do. So, because of that, I've learned a few new things. First of which, apparently, if we go on our character pane, we can just drag the food on our character and he'll actually eat it. So now, my food actually goes up. That's something we didn't know about, right? Also, sleeping apparently doesn't advance the time forward, so just like in Minecraft, you can't just skip to the daytime. The world just keeps running at the same ticks. Also, look how crazy foggy that is out there. Please don't tell me there's some kind of horror mods in Survivalcraft as well. I can just imagine Herobrine just being on the edge of the fog. This definitely does feel like old school Minecraft vibes. If only the trees didn't have the leaves on top and they were just bare, that'd just complete the creepypasta experience for me. So I also learned today that Survivalcraft 2 is purchased and treated as a secondary game, or a second game in the series, although basically it's mostly just a big update for the first game because it's not like a brand new game, but it's just a huge big content update. That's what people seem to be telling me. Now, a lot of you guys told me that this was bringing back some great childhood memories for you guys, so I had to make a part 2 to this series because if you guys love it, it's definitely worth me making it, and it's probably been the most successful video recently. We were confused last episode why we can only craft a stone axe. Well, apparently this is kind of like a multi-tool like I thought. So this can dig stone, or quarry stone as it's called. It can cut wood, and it can break other blocks like dirt. And it's also going to break soon, because I'm pretty sure that's the durability bar. Anyways, we still haven't found any ore yet. Don't know if we're going to find any ore in our adventure. Oh, okay, there we go, it's broke. Although it is daytime though now, so we could actually go out and explore. I don't really think we have that many blocks, and we also don't have a chest. Remember though, this game is tough, because apparently we can't just stay out in the cold, because then we just get freezing and get sick again, and I don't want that to happen. Also, last time we broke quite a bit of grass blocks, and we could make that into something. I think that was just seeds. Well, apparently I've also learned that other flowers can be made into things too. We also just try and collect as many resources as we can. Okay, let's go break some more logs. Now, one thing I also learned is I was trying to research what on earth we could do in this part, because like I said last time, I don't really know what I'm doing. Well, what would have been smarter is apparently if you find like a fallen tree, you can actually just make a base under it like this, and this is actually a better way to survive the first night. If I knew this, I could have just done this and then made a campfire down here and I would have had a base. But instead, since I'm such a noob, I manually got all of the wood and then I made myself a little tacky starter base, which is not very great, is it? Let's be honest. Another thing, apparently sticks break things 25% quicker, so that would have been interesting if I knew. Also, if you crouch and walk behind birds, they won't notice you coming. Well, I'm not sure how that works because he's just flying off. I think he has to be facing the other direction though for it to work. We can mine these leaves to get sticks quicker. We learned that last time. So we're going to use the stick method to get more wood and also to get more sticks from the leaves. I want to craft a club because I've been told that the best first weapon in this game is a wooden club or a stone club. Or maybe you start with the wooden one and then you upgrade to the stone. Either way, because of that, we're going to have to go get some more wood. So just give me a little moment. Oh, I'm sneezing again. My character's too cold. Okay, this should be enough wood. So now from here, we're going to make some sticks. Okay, that should definitely be enough sticks. I think I made too many sticks. Oh god, my character's sneezing again. I think the only way we can recover from the flu though is if we stick by our fire for a while. Okay, let's make a little bridge so we can get in our base. Our crafting bench is here. I think we make the club like a... Yeah, we make the club just like we would with a Minecraft sword. Perfect. So let's move this club over into a hotbar. And now we actually have a weapon. Now we're cold, so we're going to have to solve that problem too. So we're going to make a little campfire. You see, I remember these recipes, guys. I'm not very good at this game, but I can remember what we did yesterday. So let's place another campfire down. Boom. And now, let's get warmer. Also, bear in mind you can put leaves on it, or you can put like grass blocks, or you can put wood on it, and that'll make the fire bigger and also keep it lasting for longer, which I learned yesterday. And now, I think our temperature meter's gone up next to our hearts, and the frozen effect around our screens also vanished. So I don't think we're cold anymore. We've also stopped sneezing, although I don't know if that's a temporary effect, or if that's gonna stay like that. Hopefully it will stay like that. But I can't really stay outside for very long, because it just keeps happening. Also, let's play in third person mode. This is a vibe. vibe and a half. If you remember last time we got absolutely ravaged by a gang of these boars, well, they've actually moved from a base and they've migrated like east or west or wherever this was in relation to my base. I think it was west. I've just completely lost it at this point. Yes, they've gone west or northwest over here and now they're just kind of grazing in this valley. I would like to get revenge on them, but bear in mind you can see how many there actually is. I don't really think I stand a chance versus all these. Even though I've just got a club, I need to catch them slipping and take one of them out at once, but it doesn't seem like it's going to go my way with that, so just going to avoid them for now. You can see we are getting some new things. We have wild rye seeds, we have white flowers. So some of these plants, like wild rye, we can actually break them and use them, I believe, for food. And also I've been told that pumpkins are a great food source as well. But since we're freezing cold, it doesn't look like we're going to get any close to getting pumpkins. And it looks like I'm going to start getting the flu again. Let's see how powerful this elk is versus my new wooden club. Let's hit it up the butt. Oh, it's running. I didn't expect it to be scaredy cat. Wait, can we catch it? Damn, that thing is like lightning. It only does 3 damage as well. This club is not all that it's cracked up to be. I was told this was the best first weapon. Oh, come on. I need some meat. Oh, he's going in the water. That's going to make me freeze. Although it is making him slower, so it's an easier catch. Note to self, the first thing you hunt, don't let it be an elk. Because my club is nearly broken already, and he's not dying. Let's try the boar. When one's alone, maybe it should be an easy challenge. Just creep up on him. You see, they run when they're on their own, have you noticed? Yesterday they were all game to fight me when there was loads of them. Oh no, his friends come to avenge his death. Oh no, there's 2 of them. Where there's one, there's many. Maybe I can take... Oh no, I can't take 2 because it's broke. How'd you get it? Take 2. Take 2 interactive like GTA. So my play with this is hopefully not die of the flu and hopefully not get slowed down too much. If I can just make it back to my house in the distance, I might be able to go get in and then close the door. Oh, they're still following me as well. Although if you can see it, it's looking a bit bleak for me because I'm already coughing, so my character might just black out before I get there. Your chest is freezing, dry your clothes. I can't remember how to dry the clothes, because last time we tried to dry them, we put them on the campfire, and then it just burnt them as fuel. Okay, I think I've lost them. I'm just going to put a block here, as if that'll do anything. Maybe that'll scare them off. Hopefully they don't just crop up out of nowhere. Oh, there's a bird over there. We got some leather, and we got some rotten meat. Well, I am smart. You know why? Because I'm going to put the meat on the fire. I haven't been told how to cook stuff, so I don't know if this is the effective way to do it. Maybe I just drop it on the fire? No, that doesn't do anything. Apparently, if you eat rotten meat, you can get really sick. Like, raw meat makes you sick, but rotten meat is even worse, and you can vomit and get slowness. We're not hungry, so that's not exactly solving our problem, so we're just going to leave that. We're going to stand by the fire, and we're going to sleep again and hope it cures our flu. And we haven't found any pumpkins, which is a shame. Oh, we're up. And apparently we don't feel any better. One thing I would like to try though is I would like to see if we can make a stone club. Okay, there we go, right. Maybe the stone club will be a little bit stronger. How did we make the stone pick? Was it just like Minecraft? I honestly can't remember. Yeah, there we go. So we'll make another stone axe because we ran out of that, and now we have a stone club so we can defend ourselves. This fire's already run out, so what great help that was. It didn't even warm me up apparently. Okay, there we go. Put some sticks on, make this fire bigger. Oh, it's only wood that seems to make it bigger for some reason. Now, apparently, if you break vines, you can also make wooden armor. Well, we can't really get outside to find the vines. We have birch leaves, and we have autumn birch leaves. I don't know if we can use those. Like, we could put leaves like this, but it doesn't do anything. It does make birch saplings, though, which is useful. Is there any vines nearby? I don't think so. I only have a specific type of tree here. I think if we... Oh, man. I'm so sick, I'm stumbling in the water. I think we need like some kind of jungle trees if we want vines, which are nowhere to be seen in sight. Yet if I venture too far away from my home, it's not going to end for me, is it? Well, it's not going to end well for me. I guess it will end for me. What's this? Is this a wolf? I wonder how powerful wolves are. I don't know if that's cold or hunger. Oh, I missed. It's not a good idea to try and fight a wolf while your character's blacking out. Wait, is it going to give me meat or what? The body's just sitting on the floor. Oh, there we go. Wait, I got something. I just got leather. Can I eat a starfish? That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Can you eat starfishes in real life, or does that poison you? I'm pretty sure starfish are poisonous. I think they have something inside their glands which are poisonous. I wouldn't recommend eating them in real life. Here's a bird. Here's a bird. I've been told... Well, what I was told was wrong. Apparently, you can't hit birds anymore. I guess we're already sick, so we'll just eat the rotten meat for a meme. It tastes horrible, no more. Ew, my character's just vomiting everywhere. That's disgusting. Although there's new biome nearby. Should we check it out? I feel like it's too risky. Yeah, my character's just... He's not taking it well. I don't think we're going to make it, boys. Oh, my character's... You feel nauseous. Okay, this isn't good. Wait, there's some graves here. Are these my graves? Oh my god, get a hold of yourself, buddy. We can't play like this. What are you doing? I'm not sure if this is my grave. What does it drop? I don't think it dropped anything. Gravestone. Yeah. Is it just a cosmetic, like a display piece? I don't think we can craft it back into stone or anything meaningful. There is some more seeds and things on the floor, though. There's also another thing. Oh, wait. Is that on fire? I know I'm dying, but my curiosity. I just saw something on fire, but maybe that was a hallucination from my character. I do not know. But I was told, basically, if you get some sand, you can use that for farming. And also, if you collect cotton from plants, you can then make, like, actual clothes from it, which is pretty cool. I think I see some sand over there. Let's try and make our way to the sand. At least that'll be an achievement we do in this video before we inevitably just die from this sickness. I was also wondering how to level up and get XP. Apparently to get XP you just mine ore, you collect crops, and you kill animals. And then if you have high XP levels, it lets you access more stuff. So you can see right now I'm level 1. Our experience is not exactly high. But if we want to use high-end tech and high-tier gear like guns eventually, we need to get XP in this game. So that's what I've also learned. So I've learned quite a lot since the last part. Ooh, this just looks just like Minecraft sand. Let me know if we can smelt this into glass. I imagine this is going to be the same process, right? Okay, we've got some sand, boys. Okay, how much sand do we get? 15. Can you craft sand into anything? I don't think so, no. I think you need to process it in the furnace. I'm getting a little less cold, I think. I think because I'm getting further from the snow biome. I think I'm getting less cold. I think the ice shards are slowly breaking away. Or maybe it's the inverse. Let me know in the comments what I can do next time, because I'm actually stuck. I literally learned these new things and now I have nothing else to do, because to make the wooden armor I need vines and I don't know where to find them, so and I can't find new pumpkins. What I do want to do is I want to make a new world, and I'm going to call this world creative, because I just want to test out the game mode. So we're going to go in creative mode. Obviously this is where we can just do anything. And the world options, do we really need to change stuff? I mean, if we're in creative we don't really need to mess with anything, right? We're just going to leave everything on. I don't know if you can spawn mobs inside here. Okay, we're just going to play as Walter again. So in creative we spawn from the same ship and we get cast away. Little do they know, they think they're abandoning us on an island to die. Well, we actually have god powers, because instead of just being left behind I can fly. I could literally, if I wanted to, I could literally fly and I could try and get back on the boat. If anyone ever wondered what happens if you try and fly back on the boat so you don't get left behind, well, you just fall through it, because it's not actually a solid object. Whoever puts you on the island and mutinies you, well, no one's actually in the ship. It's a ghost ship. So it's almost like God himself has just cast you out onto an island. Maybe you did something wrong, or maybe it's just literally a ghost ship and it's just, I don't know, haunted or something. So we're in creative mode now, so we can actually fly around and see more stuff that I missed. So this might actually be a good learning experience. We can see cactus or cacti. We can see all these dead trees. This looks like some kind of autumn tree. If we middle mouse, we can also get the block that we're looking at, just like Minecraft. So they've added that, so that's useful for builders. We have a lot of these birds. Are these vultures, or are they just normal birds? We have a lot of birds in the desert. We have quite a nice biome blending on the edges as well. That looks pretty decent. And wait, what's this? Saltpeter ore. As soon as we dropped into creative, we've actually found ore already. We couldn't find ore for the life of us in our survival world. I think honestly I just got sore luck. I think creating my first world ever on Survivalcraft, I literally just got the worst biome. I just got stuck in a cold biome where I just die constantly. Whereas if I would have generated a new world, then I probably would have had a little better luck. I think it was all rigged from the get-go. The first time I played this game. Oh wait, we have bison. Wait, what happens if we middle mouse on mobs? We don't get spawn eggs. I don't know if there's commands to spawn mobs or what. I don't know. What does the fly animation look like? Oh, there is actually fly animation. The character just like floats. Orbit camera. Okay, that's pretty cool. So there is different camera modes. You can do fixed camera, you can do orbit, first person, third person. It's pretty cool. So you can make some good cinematics. So I guess we've got just some flat lands here. This is quite cool. This is kind of like a sandbox. Oh no, not another snow biome. biome. Bad memories already. We've just left a world like that. So this is the creative menu. So on the right we have fly mode. We can just turn it on with a button. Then we have the usual crouch. We also have some new options on these 3 dots they've added as well. So we can take a picture. We can change the perspective of the character in here as well. We can enable rain, which is called precipitation. So we can control the weather, which is kind of cool. And we can turn that off. We can also turn fog on. So if you want it to be another spooky creepypasta world like what we saw in Survival, we can also toggle that. And we can also enable thunder. And thunder hits the ground. Like, you can see fire there. Maybe that's why we saw fire earlier in our survival world in the distance before it cleared up. Like, thunder will damage blocks. So it's actually a really dumb thing to make a roof made out of wood, because thunder will hit it and set it on fire. So I seem to think it's probably best to make a survival base as roof out of like stone or something. I think that's right. So we have thunder. We can also change the time of day. So we've got noon. This is dusk. That looks beautiful, I'm not going to lie. The weather effects on this game are actually pretty good. This genuinely looks like better than vanilla Minecraft. It looks like vanilla with shaders from the get-go. That's actually really cool. Also, I guess these graveyards are just naturally spawning structures. This is cool. So when I found them earlier, I guess they just spawn around the map. I wish they would have spawned with torches though, because I actually needed torches earlier. When I need it, I don't get it. When I don't need it, I see it. We can also change to midnight, so that's the real spook factor, especially wolves lurking in the night. Look at that. Imagine running into the wolves at night. Luckily, mobs don't attack me on survival because I put it on the easiest mode. Otherwise, it'd just be so unforgiving, I probably would just rage quit on episode 1. So those are the options adds, and obviously this button is the guide, which I probably should look more at, to be honest. And then we could probably get past episode 2 of survival. So this is the creative menu, just like Minecraft. We can drag blocks in, put them in our inventory like so. Those blocks will be unlimited, so I guess we don't really need to stack them. We can select them by clicking, because this is an Android game, but the scroll wheel is obviously implemented. So we have terrain as a category, and then we can click this to go to a new category, or we can select the drop down menu. So there's some cool UI. I'm just going to drop all this. I don't know how to delete stuff. I think you just drag it into the creative menu and it deletes. So on minerals we have the smelted ores below the actual ore itself. So we have coal ore, we have copper ore, iron ore, sulfur ore, diamond, which I presume is still the best, germanium, saltpeter, which is probably the only one we've discovered legitimately. So let's place these down and take a look at the ores, because I actually want to see these for myself. So the textures look a lot different to Minecraft, which is pretty cool. It's almost like playing Minecraft on a texture pack, right? And then the smelted stuff, we have real diamonds. They look a bit more accurate to real life than Minecraft diamonds, to be honest, but I actually like Minecraft diamonds more. They're so iconic. Germanium crystal, germanium ore chunk. I do like malachite, that's cool. We have plants, so we can click these buttons or we can use the scroll wheel. This is what pumpkins look like, by the way. I was talking about pumpkins as a food source earlier. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any, but if you did have them, you can eat them like that. If I didn't see the YouTube comment left by one of the viewers from the last video, I would not have even known how to eat food. On Minecraft, you have the building blocks tab. On this, it's just called construction, and we have like all the different stair blocks. We have dirt stairs, that's cool. We have windows, framed glass. Some of these blocks are pretty sick. We have different bricks. We have smooth glass. We have stone bricks and brick wall. Also, what do the doors look like? I like this cell door. That's cool. Let's just place down some random blocks. So this is all the different glass variants. What about the doors? So I guess that's just a wooden door, or is that an iron door? I don't know. I like cell doors though. Instead of using just iron gates, we can actually make a proper jail in this game. That's nice. Apparently there's no online multiplayer. I might be wrong. I know there's split screen on this game. So furnace, we've made that. There's a dispenser. So I should probably spend some more time studying all the blocks in this, because I would actually know what I could craft in survival then. I guess most of you guys who know more about this game have actually played a little bit of creative. We have a magnet. Okay, that might be worth testing. Gunpowder. We have wait, is this a Christmas tree? We can build a Christmas tree at all times of the year if you're feeling festive. That's pretty cool. Also, if you hold right click, you can throw certain items. So these, I guess, some kind of chunks. And then the magnet, can we just put that down? Does it just work automatically? Okay, the magnet doesn't work automatically. I think you pick up items without the magnet, right? Yeah. I don't know how the magnet works, but that's cool. They also have spike traps. If you watch my video on the rediscovered mod for Minecraft, where they added the spikes, which is a cancelled Mojang block, this is probably inspired by Minecraft. So if you walk on these, if you weren't in creative, you'd probably get damaged. Don't know how much damage they do, but that's good for base defense. So that's the item tab. Tools. So I'll just show you a few of the diamond tools. We have different liquids, purple paints. We have paint, we have water, and we have lava, just like Minecraft. We have matches, a compass, a thermometer. They're really good to actually figure out what kind of temperature we're in. Now, weapons is going to interest people because some weapons you need certain XP to be able to use them. So you have spears and machetes. We also have bombs and we have incendiary bombs. This is the diamond axe and the diamond pickaxe. Then we have the compass, which actually spins and rotates. And then we have a crossbow. So we hold right click, draw the crossbow first. I think we just... How do we draw the crossbow? I think we need... Yeah, I think we actually need some ammo, though. Load gunpowder, yeah. You actually need the item to actually use it. So I can't test them unless I spawn them. Spears, we can just throw them anyway. I presume we can use those as melee without being thrown. Is there any mobs nearby we can test it on? Let's test it on this mob. Does it one-shot a wolf? No, it doesn't. Oh, look at him trying to attack me while I'm in creative. Dude, I have infinite health. What are you doing? Why is he trying to attack me? I'm just throwing like a million spears at his head. Yeah, that's right. Cut him with a machete. What about bombs? So we can throw bombs as well. I guess these are like Terraria bombs, right? Ooh, and it flings you up in the air. And it breaks like just a few blocks in like a 2 or 3 block arc. I guess incendiary bombs, I don't know if they have a bigger blast radius, but I think they set things on fire. I mean, for an example, I'm on fire. I guess the only way is to distinguish it with water if you haven't got creative mode on. So here's some of the clothes. So I said earlier you could craft clothes from certain items, which we didn't manage to get. Now, a lot of people's dream in survival is being able to make wooden armor. So let me show you what wooden armor looks like. We also have diamond armor, but who wants to try that? If I go on wooden armor, let's put it on our character. Like in Minecraft, we can't get wooden armor, so it's quite refreshing to actually be able to get it in Survivalcraft. So this is what wooden armor looks like. It's good enough. I think I added it in one of my old Minecraft mods as well. We have electrics. I don't know how to use this stuff. You can see it just says the color and then electric wire. And then we have different logic gates, generators, table circuits. We have batteries. We have light bulbs, switches, pressure plates, semiconductors, pulling pistons. Basically like their own integrated redstone system, but unique. So I've seen some pretty cool maps of people using that too. I'm new to the game, so I don't know how to use it, but I just thought I'd show them off. There's a good range of food too. Ah, so there is spawner eggs. Oh, okay. Let's spawn some random mobs. I don't actually want to ruin the survival too much for myself, so let's just oh, there's cooked seagull eggs, so I guess that's a food egg, and then the other ones are spawn eggs. So it says spawner after them if they spawn. Oh, ah, that was a trap. So another thing you have to worry about in survival is walking over leaves, which might actually kill you, so that's interesting to know. More things to know later, the more you know. Right. Ooh, look at that ugly piranha. That's an ugly thing. Why is it not dying on land, though? Surely that should suffocate, right? Can I punch you back in the water? Let's be nice. I might end up killing it by accident. Okay, now it's losing health. I guess, there we go. Let him enjoy being in the river. They kind of hatch. If you throw it to the bottom of the water, then they just hatch. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's your werewolf. This is the most iconic... Wait... He's disappearing. What the heck? Oh, he turns into a wolf during the day. Oh, that's super cool. So if you enable werewolves, these are classed as supernatural creatures. And when there's a full moon, they transform. And during the day, apparently they're normal wolves. I thought they'd be humanoids, but apparently they're normal wolves. So that's interesting. That's like a bison or some goat thing. We've seen that. Huh. Look at those cows. They look so derpy. And this is a coyote, I believe. And then this is just... I think that's a seagull. I don't know. But yeah, there's spawn eggs. You can spawn stuff in creative mode. That's actually pretty useful to know. We have painted blocks. So when I showed you those paint buckets earlier, you can use them to paint blocks different colors. And you can also do a similar thing with dyes. So you can actually dye armor pieces and clothes. So you can have loads of different styles. Fireworks. Wait, can we try one of these? Oh, we can just throw them in the air. Oh, that's super cool. We can have our own fireworks show. Then furniture. This is interesting. So if we press add furniture, let's just type in chair. You can't see this, but I could type in chair and then we could rename it, blah, blah, blah. Let me show you how this works just quickly, just in case you didn't know, because I watched this in a video and I feel kind of smart, so I want to show you how it works. What you would do is, let's say I wanted to make like a big chair for an example. So I'm just going to make a big chair. This isn't going to like look very good, but basically you build a shape. So this is clearly a chair, right? So that's a chair shape. And then what you do is, I think we'd go down to tools, we'd get the iron hammer, right? And then we right click on our structure, and here it shows us a preview. Watch this, take notes. And we can reposition it on the grid. I think this is where it'll spawn, I don't know. We can also make the grid bigger or smaller, and on the right you can see that's making it actually smaller. So if we click the plus, it makes the grid smaller and the object bigger. So it's all relative. I could name it, so I'm just going to call it chair 1. Okay, and press OK. And then I could just press build, and then it's going to drop me the item, and now I've literally created my own piece of furniture, but I've made it tiny. So I've got a mini chair. I don't know if I can sit on it. There's probably a way to do that, but yeah, you can make just mini furniture. Apparently you can only save a certain amount, but if we go on uncategorize now, we actually have our chair and we can just drag it in and spawn it whenever. We could also drag it in here so it's in its own category. So you can create furniture. You can create, like, I think it's over 1,000. You can create loads of different furniture pieces and then use them to decorate bases. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Survivalcraft 2. This was episode 2. Since you guys loved the first video, I thought I'd do a follow-up video. I want your guys' comments though below what I need to do in part 3 to actually progress in survival, because I still don't know what else we can do, and it's just such an unforgiving game. This is actually a real challenge. So let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to let me know that I should make more. Maybe I'll turn this into a full series, and make sure to check out these 2 videos next, including the last episode if you missed it.